Welcome back to the cat channel that just happens to have somebody talking hockey in front of these glorious cats. News of the day video for all you fine people. I'm doing it earlier than I've been doing the news videos lately. I don't think we're going to see a lot of news. So there you go. Something big's going to happen. A huge trade, huge signing. I was reading an article today on how quiet things have been and how there's all this waiting on, some names that are still out there like Kessel and Kadri. When are we going to see more trades? And it has been so quiet. To me, it feels like all the GMs just said, we're just all going to take off for a couple weeks. We're not worried about it. And so that's where we're at. The good news is there's still hockey going on, the World Juniors. And now the World Junior Championships, the quarterfinals are set. I'd be surprised if there's an upset in these quarterfinals, but there are some plucky underdogs in this. So we have Germany against Finland tomorrow morning. Pacific time, it's 9 a.m. Eastern time, it's noon. If you're in Europe, good news. It's a game that's on early enough that you guys are going to be able to watch it. So if you're Finnish or German, you'll be able to probably crack open a beer, sit down and watch yourself a game. Latvia and Sweden get together 3.5 hours later. So that's 12:30 p.m. Pacific, 3:30 p.m. Eastern. And of course, the start times, they're all in the same building. So there's a possibility if a game goes to overtime, things get pushed back. Start times might get pushed back as well. So we have Latvia and Sweden. Latvia, huge victory for them. They get into the quarterfinals. This has been a success for them already. The pressure's off. Sweden hasn't looked as good as expected, so this might be an upset. But again, it's medal round. Maybe Sweden is saving their best for the medal round rather than doing everything during the round robin as they had in recent years. So we'll see what happens. Switzerland then gets going against Canada. That's at 4 o'clock Pacific, 7 o'clock Eastern. I think it would be an absolute shock if the Swiss beat Canada, but I mean, it could be close. It's possible it could be close. The Swiss, usually pretty good at playing the giant killer role. And then Czechia goes against the Americans. That starts at 7:30 Pacific, 10:30 Eastern. So if you're Czech, you might need some coffee to stay up for that one, or you go to bed early and you get up early in order to watch that one. So the expectation is it'll be Finland, Sweden, Canada, USA. But expectations are one thing. The reality of the results are something else. So let me know in the comment section below who you think will win these games and which one you think is most likely to be an upset. There's the possibility of at least one upset, right? All right, Winnipeg Jets. Mark Scheifele's come out and said maybe he's a little too honest at the end of the season in his comments about his future in Winnipeg. And then he said, well, I never really had any doubts about coming back to Winnipeg. I'm going to have to see that whole interview because that doesn't really add up to me. I was too honest means, yeah, so I didn't really want to come back to Winnipeg and I let people know. I probably shouldn't have because I wanted to stay here. No. So again, Scheifele just basically saying, no, I'm good. I'm here. Jets management, Kevin Cheveldayoff has said, no, not trading Scheifele. So at this point, that story is quiet. The Winnipeg Jets, a team that definitely underachieved this past season. We'll see if they can bounce back next season. One good piece of news from the Winnipeg Jets as well. Congratulations to Sarah Orlesky, who is joining their content team. So she'll be doing some online content for them. Sarah's worked with the Winnipeg Jets from day one. She has been reporting on them since they came back into the league, since the team transferred from Atlanta. She's got 20 years of broadcasting experience. And it's great to see her on Jets broadcasts. I'm going to miss Dennis Bayak, though. Going to be honest, it's going to be weird without Bayak, especially since Bayak's been calling games during the World Juniors, too. So, kudos to Sarah. Good hire by the Winnipeg Jets as well. She seems to be one of those journalists that people universally like. So, yeah, all the best to her. All right, Marco Rossi. So there's a long article from Michael Russo in The Athletic on Marco Rossi and on his life and his career. Of course, he has been sidelined and had a bit of a tough time, but he feels 100% healthy now. Feels like he's ready to go. He was a number 9 draft pick in 2020. One thing for the Minnesota Wild is they need prospects to come in. They need Boldy, they need Rossi, they need these guys to come in and play well. This is a team that has some cap problems. So if they're going to navigate those cap problems and stay in contention for a playoff spot, they need a guy like Rossi to come in. Now, Rossi all of the projections for him were pretty high, and he looked like he could be a steal for them, and he still could be. So I wish him all the best this year, and hopefully good health continues to be a thing, no injuries and all that fun stuff, and it would be nice to see Minnesota do well. So there you go. In the land of professional tryouts, we're going to see players getting tryouts, players who are unsigned. I'm looking at guys like Subban, maybe even Kessel. Derek Stepan has been given a professional tryout by the Carolina Hurricanes. So Stepan, who can be a good depth forward, signing a professional tryout contract. Again, there are going to be some veteran guys who sign those. Some of them will end up in the NHL, and every now and then you see a guy get a tryout in one spot and sign with a different team. And in some cases, it doesn't work. The team releases the player. It's a sad way to end a career, but it does happen. So hopefully Stepan catches on and gets himself a fourth line spot with the Carolina Hurricanes. So there you go. Let me know your thoughts in the comment section below. As always, don't forget to hit like and subscribe if you're browsing your way through. You just happened upon this video. My intention for tomorrow is to review, I'm going to say 2 of the games. I'm going to, look at these games. I'm looking at Latvia, Sweden, Switzerland, Canada as the 2 I'm most likely to review, but we'll see. We'll see what happens. Let me know your thoughts in the comment section below as always. Don't forget to hit like and subscribe if you're browsing your way through and you just happened upon this video. Thank you guys so much for all your support. I will talk to you again soon.